activities. You want to briefly talk about the launching?
Thank you so much. I'm called Beatrice Askumwe, CS for East Africa Community Affairs, Asals and Regional Development. Our sitting today is basically on Asals and Regional Development as a directorate within the ministry. Actually, what we are saying is we are here launching ending drought emergency phase 2 that started, but yet now to be anchored on a particular framework. It started in 2023, all the way going to 2032, and it's now going to be anchored in a very elaborate consultative framework that would inform all the actors that operate around emergencies, all the teams within the government and non-governmental, and also development partners, and all that speak to the emergency when it is being called upon. So we said, instead of waiting to really have it last minute to mobilize everybody to come in their own mighty, can we then start monitoring the situation in various parts of the counties? That is where we have heads of counties here, governors, deputy governors, the people who make a decision. And also from the national government side, we have ministries that particularly touch on them. The issues of livestock, issues of water, issues of drought, they're specific, just to mention, issues of health. They are also part of this integrated approach in putting into this process, so that now we don't only wait till things go out of hand for us to start rolling. We are saying counties are down there. We are planning at national level a framework that can be cascaded to counties, so that if emergency comes, we keep monitoring in your own small ways in counties. Early warning report come, and in most cases it is not well utilized. The drought situation doesn't just come all of a sudden. There are indicators that would show things are going to get worse if nothing much is going to happen. So this is the gap that we are realizing. We have always been waiting till things go bad. It's when we call everybody and now declare a national disaster. Are we then able to make every county government, through the leadership they have, to incorporate how they will be monitoring their own situation and utilizing the annual reports in governing the situation that would have gotten worse, then get rescued early enough by putting the partners that are implementing the various sectors down there at the county level, so that now we keep reducing the impact when it is still less. So, because we are the first phase of this, we are now into the second phase that is now bringing our own government approach. That now let's all go this way, all of us, so that we don't say the emergency has worked here, so let's mobilize from national to county, from partners to everybody else. So this is something that we are speaking to. And by we are putting everybody on merit of networks and their input, so that now we are able to enrich the document, so that when it goes into the cabinet, it has captured each and every input. Yes.
And one of the things that has come out here from the governors was the issues to do with water, to get water in our counties. We will be able to perhaps deal with the emergencies once and for all. Is this strategy part of the government's broader initiatives to ensure that water issues in the counties is solved once and for all?
What are some of the unique strategic developments that you are looking for to implement in this case?
Allow me to capture your question from this bit of framework, question. All we are saying is, if you have the governance, they say they are the key factor that implement a lot of water services in counties, because they believe it is devolved, which is okay. All we are saying is, this framework is supposed to bring that leadership within county level into the realization that the money they allocate for water, the partners in their various counties implementing water, the national government package that is getting down in terms of water, should always be water not at emergency level. It should be water that progressively supposed to inform the activities going forward. And again, you heard some of them say some areas will not have water in terms of no rain. But again, being a devolved unit, you are supposed to speak into the natural ecosystem where you are. You can do your general survey within the borders of the county. You can tell where water is possible, where water is not possible. But nature has balanced ways of tackling things such that if your place has a plenty of fresh water, you can use any other technology to make sure this water that is confined in a particular territory get piped to an area that doesn't have water. All these things is what we are saying. All the partners involved in that specific activity must not do things in isolation. They must put the resources together and put one project that would make life possible for all the livestock and the people. This is all we are saying. So that now nobody does or do whatever in isolation in their own small ways. It will spread thing. But when you put all the resources for water, for example, together, and then come up with assessment of the area and see this is where is potential for drought, then put something ahead of the time to prepare before it gets that worse.
Good, and last one from me will be implementation, very important. Some of the governors here complain that such strategies are discussed about in such meetings, but implementation becomes a problem. This one is supposed to be implemented from July. How are we going to go about it from July and do not stop going forward?
I think what we are saying, that is why they are here. We are supposed to pull towards one direction. The gap that we saw in EDE first is what we are speaking to in this second one. Because sometimes when you come up with a particular framework, they always see it at a national level framework, not their own framework. That is why, again, we also need to change the mind of how do we interpret a policy that is going to inform each and every activity that's supposed to go down. So we must conceptualize it ourselves first, believe in it, so that you know how to translate it down where you are. So whether they are comfortable or not comfortable, it's a matter of time. With clarity, they will understand what we are saying. The service of this phase 2 is with them, not with the national government, if they get to know how to solve it.
Thank you, madam.